Hi everyone, Lee again here. If you haven't already subscribed to my new channel, Lee Fox, I'll leave the link in the description, so please go ahead and subscribe to that because I'll be doing all my videos on the new channel shortly. So in this video what I want to talk about is the five senses and how most people are still in an egoic stage, which we all go through, because we feel that our ego is going to fulfill these five senses. You see, so we do everything we can. Okay, we have enemies with people because we think they're going to stop our five senses being fulfilled. We have friendship with other people because we think they're going to help our five senses. And because of this, we're constantly in a battle with other people and with ourselves because we think doing all this stuff is what's needed to fulfill the five senses. So eventually, when you've been through this egoic stage, you'll realize that all this ego awareness and all these things you're doing, okay, anything that isn't love comes back to you and it hits you hard. Okay, and the ultimate hit is when you have the dark night of the soul. That's the ultimate hit, because you realize that everything you've been doing has been building up and you've constantly been trying so hard to fulfill all these five senses in what you think you want, what society's taught you that you want, okay, which isn't necessarily what people need, okay, because we've always been free. The ego just pins us down. The ego stops us being free, but in reality we've always been free and we've always been awareness. And this is basically what I want to get into in this video, because awareness is everything. Okay, imagine this, everything you do is your awareness switching. Everything. If someone asks you for the time, what do? You look at your watch for the time. Your awareness switches to your watch so you can see the time. Okay? If somebody said, oh, go out and watch a movie, your awareness watches the movie, and your awareness is fixated on that. But when you're in the ego stages, your awareness sometimes fixates on things that are not right for you, okay? Because it fixates on things like hatred, okay, jealousy, things like that, because you feel jealous because you think somebody else is getting their five senses fulfilled and you're not. It's all linked to these five senses, which is awareness, okay, because there's nothing else in this reality other than the five sense awareness. See, so eventually you'll come out of this ego stage, and then what will happen is you'll realize there's kind of no limits to the five senses, okay? You'll realize you're free to go wherever you want, to use your five senses wherever you want, without anyone stopping you, okay? You start to lose all these fear dynamics people have, okay? Where they don't want to go out and do what they want in case they get laughed at, okay? They don't want to just go out on their own down to some woodland and enjoy the day, or sit in a coffee shop on their own because they feel like they're going to get laughed at. People are going to think, oh, well, why is he on his own? He must have no friends. Or she must have no friends, you see. Eventually you get over this and you start to realise that this doesn't matter, because everything other people are thinking is their ego as well. You see, so that's their ego telling them that. And eventually when you come out of this, the ego no longer affects you and other people no longer affect you. And what happens is people around you will start becoming nicer to you because you're not in that paradigm anymore. So eventually you'll realise that you can use all your five senses in any way you want, and there's nothing stopping you. You're not going to get angry with people anymore. You're not going to have all these issues you used to have. Some people think of this as enlightenment, okay? But enlightenment never ends, because there's actually another stage to this which happens after this stage. And that's when you realise that the five senses are not limited to this physical reality. Okay, like the five senses are literally, like, you don't have to go and do something or go and chase something or decide to go and do something in the physical to fulfill these five senses anymore. See, you can actually do it in your imagination. Okay, say you go out and you have some nice food. Eventually you'll reach a stage. Now most people are not at this stage yet, okay, because they still have to do it in the physical to get the fulfillment, but eventually you'll reach an amazing stage of your awakening where everything's in imagination and mind. So you no longer need to go out and do it physically anymore. You can actually imagine eating your favourite food, okay, and when you imagine this, it starts to become the same, okay, because your mind doesn't know the difference between the physical reality and your imagination eventually. And then what you'll realise is then there's absolutely no limits at all. Even the physical world around you isn't a limit to what your five senses can accomplish. This is when you become truly free. Okay, you become truly free in pure mind, and you no longer need the physical around you. But this is the ultimate awakening in this reality so far. Okay, what we know of. Okay, there's probably way more after this, but not many people have reached these levels yet, so they might not understand what's after that. Okay, we don't know what's after that yet, but it might keep going. Okay, we might start creating a reality in another reality in our mind, and then we might even have the ability, okay, to create new realities that our five senses have never even experienced before. Because let's face it, everything that we can imagine in our mind is based on the five senses. So the five senses are a baseline, and everything after that is based on these five senses in this reality, you see. So yeah, that's what you'll eventually realise, guys, and this is the awakening process, and it just gets better and better because it takes away all what you used to think of as problems in your life. Okay, when you reach these stages, you'll look around and you'll see everyone still in the ego stage, trying to chase things, trying to do all these things, okay, which is fine because they have to do that to make the world work. But you yourself, you'll be in a state of just being free from the shackles of life, okay, free from the fear that society puts into people for their own agenda, okay, free from anybody else's opinion, free from doing what other people are doing because you won't have the fear to go out and do what you want to do, whether you look stupid or not, okay, because the ultimate reality is in you. It's not in other people. You'll never experience what it's like to be someone else. You are God, you are everything, and everything that you are and you project reflects. You see, you'll realise this as well, that we're all one and we're all separate as well. So it doesn't matter what other people are doing or what they think, as long as you are doing what you want to do, okay, and you do what you want and don't do what they want you to do. So I'll expand on this a little bit more in future videos, guys. But yeah, thanks for listening today, guys. That's it. Please subscribe to my new channel if you haven't already. I know some of you already have. I'm looking to get 300 subscribers at least within the next couple of weeks. It's on 157, something like that. So if you haven't already, please do that, because I'm going to stop making videos on this channel eventually and just put them on my new channel, which is called Lee Fox. There's a picture of me on there, smiling. I decided to just call it my name because that'll be easier for future. And the videos are going to get better, by the way, guys. I'm going to go more into the awakening process and help you guys evolve, and you guys help me evolve, and we can all help each other. So see you guys there. Have a nice day.